Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Cholil Zain with ID number A12121008N2. So at this opportunity, I would like to explain about my proposal, my research with the title The Implementation of AGRA: Explore, Generalization, Reinforcement, and Application. A technique to reduce students' grammatical error, second grade at SMA Negeri 6 Palu. So, background of the research in here, yes, learning a language involves developing both oral and written communication skill. In the context of English, proficiency is built upon four fundamental language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Grammar encompassing phonology, morphology, and syntax plays a crucial role in effective communication, serving as a systemic description of native speakers' linguistic abilities. Many students encounter difficulties in learning grammar, especially in comprehending and applying tenses. To address these challenges, the writer proposed employing the experts generalization, reinforcement, and application, or we can call EGRA method in teaching grammar. Uh, Problem statement one. It is how is the grammar ability of the students before applying EGRA in SMA Negeri 6 Palu. Second, how is the grammar ability of the students after applying the EGRA method in SMA Negeri 6 Palu? How about learning objective? In learning objective, in here the scope of the research is limited in improving the students' grammar ability, certain tenses at SMA Negeri 6 Palu. Next, significance of the research. This research is expected to be useful for the student in enhances academic performance, communication skill, and confidence, preparing students for standardized tests and fostering long-term language proficiency. Next, scope of the research. To make the student understand then what the present tense, past tense, and future tense by using a grammar method. Operation definition of key term. In this section, the writer will formulate about the definition of the title such as genre and tenses. Genre, according to Marpudin, uh, sorry, next tenses. In grammar, tense refers to the time when an action or event occurs. It indicates the relationship between the time of the action and the time of speaking or writing. Tenses allow speakers and writers to indicate whether an action is happening in the past, present, or future. So next, related studies. The first study was conducted by Farisatama, Farisatma, Namila and Rahman in 2017. This research used the expure generalization, reinforcement, and application technique to improve grammar skills among 8th grade students. Data was collected through pre-test and post-test to measure the student grammar abilities before and after the treatment. Second, a similar study by Regina and Arifin focused on teaching writing using the UGRA technique for narrative text. In the journal article published, they utilized a classroom action research designed with 11 grade students. In the article, the researchers detailed the implementation of the UGRA technique in improving studying students' writing skill in narrative text. Data was collected through pre and post test to measure the effectiveness of the technique. The third, a similar study by Smith et al., also focused on students' mastery of simple present tense in English grammar using a grammar method. This research is centered on enhancing students' enthusiasm and confidence in learning grammar through the systematic approach of exposure, generalization, reinforcement, and application. The purpose of this research is to investigate the impact of the EAGLE method on students' master of the simple present tense in English grammar. Next, 2.2, review of related literature. Definition of grammar. Grammar is a crucial to English sentence construction. Every statement in English has a certain tense. What to is a grammar? Grammar is a verb, phrase, or language form structure that is employed to convey a temporal link according to Badiou. According to Cook and Sutter, tense is the form a verb takes when communicating information. Next, research design. The design of the research use experimental design in which do the pre-test, get treatment, and post-test. It aims to know whether a GRA method can improve part of speech of students or not. 3.2, population and sample. 1, population. The population of this research was all of the second year of Negeri Nampalo. The total number of the population was approximately 320 students. For the sampling technique that used in the first was purposive sampling. The writer took one class from the target population. The total number of the sample was 40 students. Research variable. There are two variables in this research: independent variable, a grammar method, and dependent variable, the student's comparison is grammar. Research instrument. The instrument used in this research was test that was given as pre-test and post-test. The test consists of 30 items which are formulated in multiple choice item with four alternatives. The pretest was given before the treatment and post-test after treatment. Test. The test consists of pretest and post-test. The pretest will be administered before the treatment to get the data on the student's prior knowledge, while post-test given after the last treatment to get the data of on the impact of agar method. Right, next, research of data collection. In collecting data, the researcher would use some procedures as follows. A, giving the pretest. Pretest was given the student before they got treatment. It was intended to find out the basic knowledge of the student. B, giving the treatment. The students were given treatment by using agar method. This treatment went on 8 times meeting and each meeting spent 90 minutes. Last, tentative of data analysis. All the data finding through this research would be analyzed quantitative by conducting the following steps. One, scrolling the method's answer. Two, tabulating the scores of the student test result. Three, calculating the mean score of the student's test by using the formula. The mean score of the student would be classified into 7 levels. The last five, calculating the rate percentage of the students score by using the formula. For the tentative research timetable, I so in this PPT. All right, I think that's all about my explanation for my proposal. Thanks for your attention. If there is some mistakes, I'm sorry about that. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.